Hello class, my name is Nikki, and for our first discussion board I have decided to create my own personal vlog of how I feel, and this is going to be my discussion. First topic is ageism, and Professor Rose has asked us what we think about the aging process and how we feel, and I'm just going to go from there. First, what is ageism? In our book, Aging Mental Health, on page 208, they had explained that ageism is the prejudice and stereotype that are applied to the older people sheerly basis of their age. So basically, because that they are older, they get treated differently. I do agree on that. I've seen it firsthand. To prove my theory that the elderly are treated different and that younger people have already their biased opinion of them, I am going to choose interviewees that are young to see what they feel and why they feel this way, to prove my point that the elderly are treated differently naturally because kids are raised this way, that it's inevitable. My first interviewee is my sister, and I would first like to say that she's dyeing her hair right now, so that's why she looks kind of... So here we go. This is Kathy.
Hi.
And we're going to talk about how she feels about the aging process.
Okay.
Okay, first question is, how do you feel? Do you believe that the elderly get treated differently than we do in the aging process?
Yes.
Why do you feel, for example?
The elderly gets treated differently depending on the age because some people think they are hard of hearing, they are bad at driving, they are grouchy all the time.
So it affects them?
Yes, in their moods.
So you feel that they get treated negatively?
Yes, I also do think they get treated positively too, because some people might think the older someone is, the smarter they are. Some people judge them by their age because they just think that they can't really, they can't function as well as normal adolescents can.
My next interviewee is Chris. His opinions are going to be a little different than my sister, and I think this is important to mention. And here we go. So, Chris, how do you feel about the elderly?
I don't really like them too much.
Why don't you like them?
Because they always grouchy, always pissed off, and not in a good mood.
So you feel that all people who are old are grouchy, are not in a good mood? You're just saying that for everyone?
Not very everyone, but most of them.
But most of them?
Yeah.
Has anything happened that made you feel this way?
My grandma.
So you're basing your opinion on your grandma?
Yeah, and other people. I mean.
So do you think that you're a little prejudiced about them?
No. It's
inevitable. It's in your blood. Like you grew up believing that.
No.
You know, as role models, old people are role models, so that makes it positive. And then there you have it, your positive and negative views. Thank you, class. I'll see you next discussion board. Have a nice week. This is V, my other younger sister, and I'm going to ask her some questions of her view on ageism and the aging process because she is significantly younger. So I think it's important to add her into it too. So what do you feel about the aging process? Do you feel that people at different ages as they grow, get treated differently?
It all depends, because as what someone was saying earlier, if someone was holding the door for someone, would you hold it for someone your age or an older person? And I would hold it for both people, but some people would just
hold it for someone who is older because that they are older. It's unnatural, and it's in their mind that, oh, this person can't hold their doors themselves, so let me hold the door for them.
Yeah, and then
and if it's a younger person, oh, this younger person, they're strong, they're fit, they can hold the door themselves.
Yeah, or they're just ignorant.
Yeah. Or let's say someone is driving really slow. A lot of people think, oh, it must be an older person driving, right?
Yeah, they would go like, oh, it must be like an old woman or an old man.
Do you experience that? Have you seen that, like, with your friends?
Yeah, I say it myself.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my point proven, that ageism, it is prejudice and stereotypes that are applied to older people. It is inevitable, it is human, and it is just embedded in society today. Thank you. So there we have it. It explains ageism. It explains the prejudice and the stereotypes that are applied to older people surely on the basis of their age. As Kathy mentioned, as Chris mentioned, as Anthony mentioned, they all have natural stereotypes, and they all have prejudice views, even if they don't like it, or even if they don't know they have it. They have their feelings and they have their opinions, and it is unfair. It is unfair negatively and positively, as Kathy mentioned. Negative-wise, like Chris, he just simply hates people who are old, and Kathy feels for them. Kathy feels for them negatively and positively. Kathy thinks that in a positive way, because people who are old, they are smarter, and they are looked upon to, they're being looked as role models. Old people are role models, so that makes it positive, and then there you have it, your positive and negative views. Thank you, class. I'll see you next discussion board. Have a nice week.